What is up, everybody? This is Erik, the one and only bear collector, and today we got the one and only Oswald here. Now, well, I'm continuing my trend on Disney games, and this one particular Disney game is actually a game that I was supposed to review on my Disney World trip. However, I changed my mind because I decided to go on with the other reviews of the ones that I just did beforehand. But this is a game that is very memorable to me, and it's a very fun game, and that is Disney's The Little Mermaid, from made by Capcom for the Game Boy. I'm trying to focus it now. There it is. And this is for the Game Boy. Now there's an NES version of it. There's also a Genesis version. But I'm more fond of the NES version and the Game Boy version. Unfortunately, I don't have the NES version at the moment. I used to own it back in the days when I was a kid for a really long time, and this was one of my favorite fun games to play. Now, both games came out back in 1991, of course, by Capcom, and you start as Ariel, the Little Mermaid, out to defeat Ursula. And it's based on the movie of the same name. Now, one interesting thing about this game is that prior to recently, I never saw the Little Mermaid, the cartoon, until very recently when I showed it to my daughter before my trip, and it was one of those movies from Disney that I really wanted to see, and I actually enjoyed it. And there was also a part two that we saw. Well, I saw most of it. Both me and my daughter saw most of it. Of course, my daughter's about to be 2, and she really liked the movie, and I enjoyed it as well. And basically, this is it's not a platformer. You can say it's kind of like a shooter. Where Ariel throws these bubbles and turns the bubbles into enemies. You grab the bubbles and then you shoot them to other enemies to defeat them, open up treasure chests and whatnot. The NES version is very similar. It's this identical in gameplay. The only thing different about the Game Boy version for the NES is that I feel that the Game Boy version is a little bit like the levels are shorter. Um, and I feel like yeah, like the game of course is shorter based on the fact that it's a Game Boy game rather than an NES game. But overall, both games are fun. Very, very memorable game. One of those games that it's a pioneer in female video gamers. Because back in the days when we had the NES, there weren't that many games for girls to play. And I know that they had Barbie, for example. I made a video early on in my YouTube channel. I made a video on the Barbie games. And I thought that I was very impressed on how they made them. Had they made them a little bit better, they would have been great. But they really hit the nail in the head with this particular one. And this, I consider this one as one of the pioneer games for the female audience. And it's a very fun game, and I was impressed when I first picked it up when I was a kid. I remember telling my friends about this particular game, and they were like, "Ah, nah, dude, you're kidding me. It's a girl game." And when they finally played it, they were like, "Holy crap, this is a great game!" And they were very impressed by it, and they liked it as well. So very fun game. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, do yourself a favor, emulate it, pick it up. The Little Mermaid for the NES is getting expensive. It's not quite there yet, but it's still getting expensive. I know that this one for the Game Boy is not that bad in price. But both games are great. They're very fun, and like I said, I was supposed to do this video. This was supposed to be my featured video that I was gonna release at Disney World, but a lot of things happened at my trip that I didn't have the chance. And then I saw the other shows and everything. And unfortunately, when I went to Disney World, I took video of where they had the ride, but the ride was not open, or they didn't have the ride. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to check it out. Like, they didn't have the ride, or I looked at it. I know that I went to It was in, I believe it was in Hollywood, USA that they had it, and I was looking forward to do something regarding regarding of the Little Mermaid. But I'll show you a little quick clip that I took. They had the building with Ariel and the Little Mermaid and whatnot, and unfortunately there was no ride at Disney World at the time that I went. So that's another reason why I kind of didn't want to do anything. I kind of felt a little bit sad about it, and I said, okay, I'll just do it when I get home and I'll review it, of course. But it's a must have game that you guys should play. But anyways, I'll leave you guys with a gameplay of the game. This has been Erik the Bear Collector, a very memorable game for me from my childhood. Very fun game. Pick it up, you guys. You won't be disappointed. By the way, the Genesis version was not bad either. I don't own it either. I played it many years back. That one was good as well. So there's other Little Mermaid games, but I think that these are the cool ones. But anyways, this has been Erik the Bear Collector. You guys take care. Peace out. Yeah.
Okay. This way. All right, come on. This way. We're gonna go. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, are you done with the crackers?
The House of Terror is here.
I saw one, but there was like a jillion people going.